This morning, the deepening fears of anti-Asian hate in America in the wake of that deadly shooting spree in Georgia.
Yeah, 6 of the 8 victims were of Asian descent, and the attack comes as Asian Americans are facing increased discrimination, racism, and violence.
NBC's investigative and consumer correspondent Vicki Nguyen has covered the issue for the past year. Just hosted an hour-long special last week on this very topic. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you all. While there are still unanswered questions about the suspects' motives, the mass shootings have triggered a lot of emotion in the Asian American community. Sadness, anger, disbelief. This morning, how to cope and what you can do to help someone who may be struggling. This morning, 8 grieving families and countless communities reeling after Tuesday night's deadly shooting spree in Georgia.
We just heard numerous gunshots.
Authorities have not ruled out whether the crimes were racially motivated, but the shooter has denied race being a factor.
Whether it's explicitly called a hate incident is irrelevant. 6 of the 8 people murdered were Asian American. 7 of 8 were women. This man targeted places where Asian Americans were working.
Actor and activist Daniel Dae Kim will be testifying later this morning before the House Judiciary Panel on discrimination and violence against Asian Americans during COVID.
I'm going to talk about our history here and how we are American and how we are at a crucial point where our government can decide to see us or invisibilize us. And what will it be?
I know you've had conversations with your parents as well about their safety. What are you telling them?
This is happening to our elderly and to Asian women. This is what's heartbreaking to me. Many of us are not born here, so we don't take it for granted. And to see, people like my parents who have given their lives to this country and to see that this is the reward for their hard work, for putting their heads down and believing in the American dream is hard.
It comes in a year where China was closely linked to the spread of the coronavirus.
The China virus.
While Asian Americans did not bring coronavirus to the U.S., they have been a frequent target. A new report from Stop AAPI Hate shows over the past 12 months, nearly 4,000 anti-Asian incidents were reported from all 50 states. 68% were verbal assaults, 11% physical attacks. Women reported twice as many incidents as men.
We need to recognize that we are in a collective trauma experience.
Dr. Jenny Wang is a clinical psychologist. What can we do right now to help cope?
We are in what's called a stress response cycle. We need to engage with the people we love. We need to embrace them. We need them to hold us because that is a way that our body re-regulates and says, I'm still safe in the midst of this chaotic world.
Dr. Wang, my friend's daughter, who is 9 years old, said to her, Mom, why do they hate us? Why do they hate Asians? How do you respond to a child that young, and how do you provide comfort?
I think when we talk to children about what's going on currently, or even just broadly about racism, I think one of the most important things we need to emphasize is safety, that you are safe.
In addition to Kim, a growing list of celebrities like LeBron James, Ellen DeGeneres, and Wanda Sykes speaking out against violence towards Asian Americans.
There are more of us who do care. And I think those people are in the African American community, the Latinx community, the white community, and the Asian community. But I really do believe we are stronger together.